What's up, guys? Sean again. Doing another vid about religion. Surprise. um, this video is gonna be about okay, and again, I'm not just gonna point it at just like the Christians. I'm more equipped than that. Thank you. I don't get why women especially are religious. When if you look at religion, it's a male-dominated thing. Okay. Um, you look at. I'll start off with Christianity, and then I'll go on to other religions. Like with the Christianity, woman is made from a man's rib. Why do you like this? Two, there's a part in the Bible. I don't know what it is word for word. But it goes along the lines of a woman should just listen to her husband and only speak when spoken to, and if she speaks out of line, that's totally bad. I know it's more than that, but that's the gist of it. And then there's this part where if a woman cheats on her husband, she gets stoned in the middle of her town. To me, I just don't get it, why women are fucking religious. It's religions were made to keep you subservient. Don't you get this? It says right in there, you're supposed to be, people wonder where men get this ignorance of, oh, a woman belongs in the kitchen. You want to know where they got it from? The fucking Bible. That's where they got it from. It's you wonder why there's these gender roles. Yeah, religions kept those in place for how long? So it's come on, especially women, wake up. You sit and wonder why you don't have these full rights, and you don't have the same rights as men, and you can't get the same job. Thank religion for that. If you're in the US, thank Christianity for that. But it's not just Christianity. You have the Muslims with Islam. They have their women dressed in burqas or full garb, and it's just now me, honestly, I don't care for people of Islam more than I do Christianity. I just don't to me, I just have to deal with the Christians more because I live in the United States. And honestly, but I've never honestly had a Muslim person come up to me and try to give me a pamphlet or be like, oh, you want to know the good word about Allah? So I'll at least give them that credit. But yeah, okay, women, yeah, and then with the Islam, you're made to dress in these full garb things where it only shows your eyes, if you're unlucky. It shows your face if you're lucky. And now I get there's women that are fine with this, but I've noticed something there's these women that they're in the United States, and we're considered a Christian nation, which I don't like that. Don't get it twisted. I don't like that. I think it's BS. But yeah, they're in this Christian nation where their religion from where they're from is dominant. It's okay, your religion's not dominant here. If your husband was to beat you because you decided to wear American clothes, you can call the cops on him and he goes to jail. Or if it keeps happening, he's gonna go to prison. You can escape that life. So I just don't get it, that it seems some of the women, they've been so oppressed that even though they're in a place where they could choose to be different from what their religion says, they still choose to adhere to their religious and dress how their religion says they should. And I just don't get that. I mean, it's the same way with, like, Hinduism. Women are, like, the lower thing. I mean, I've seen quotes on Facebook where it's, you know, it's whether it's Christian or Islam or Hindu or Judaism or fuck, I even think I've seen a few pagan ones, even though for the most part, like, you know, Wiccan and Earth-based pagans. I'm not so much for the, like, I'm not so much for the ones that believe, like, in, like, Thor and Odin and shit. It's like, that shit's fake, too, people. Come on, those, you can't prove them either. But, or, like, Freya or whatever, like, no, you can't prove them. I think the Thor movies are cool, don't get me wrong, but yeah, like, come on, women, like, you oughta anyone, why the fuck do you like, why the fuck do you like these Bronze Age fucking religions that keep their foot on your fucking head, you know, they keep your head just above the water, you know, just enough so you can breathe, but that's it. And then, you know, do you act out of turn? Then the foot goes down, and you know, up go the bubbles. I mean, I know that's mean to say, but fuck, it's like, come on. It's like, what? Why are you women religious? Like, you want to know where you've been persecuted and led down the bad road and treated like shit, and you know, and being made into this image of, like, the servitude and like indentured, like, slavery for what it seems like. Yeah, religions, that's why. Like, I get why men are religious, because they're the top, like, they're what runs it, they're what leads it, you know. To me, like, who made these religions up, like, not only were they trying to, like, control, like, dumb people, but then they were trying to control women, and it's still going on today. Like, come on, like, when are you women gonna wake up and realize, like, rise up, like, come on, like, no offense, like, that's why I laugh when you have these women out here that, like, for the most part, yeah, okay, for the most part, guys are with pieces of shit, or, I mean, seems like where I live. But, okay, like, women want to say, oh, I have pussy power. Well, okay, then how come you don't have as many rights as men? And then, like, accordingly to all these, like, holy books, you're what, second? So, no offense, what good is your pussy power? No offense, like, but then again, I'm not one of these guys that, like, it's all, like, you know, for the pussy. Like, okay, I'm straight, I like pussy, I like boobs, I like having sex with women, like, don't get me wrong, but I don't need it to live. I could give a fuck less. I mean, I've never been the type where, like, I was gonna, you know, have a woman have me whipped in the bedroom. Nah, you know, most of the girls I've been with, if I wanted, you know, sex, I could just ask them for the sex and we'd have sex. Fuck. But I mean, to me, I just thought, I mean, I'd point that out, and I just think it's funny how these women are like, oh, we got pussy power, you know, a few women got their boyfriends whipped, and it's like, well, what fucking good does it do you? Okay, yay, you got fucking, you know, you got hillbilly fucking Jim over there fucking whipped, who, or, you know, dipshit Dan over there whipped, who gives a fuck? Like, yay, what power has it gotten you? What has it done for you in the world? Not a fucking thing. You know? I mean, fuck that. I mean, you want to talk about this pussy power? How come there's never been a woman president? So, how far is your pussy power really going? You know? So, I mean, no offense, I guess I'm kind of making this video to women, like, I love to see atheist women, because it's like, yes, they got it. They get, like, what these holy, like, books and holy people and people of faith and belief have tried to marginalize them, and, like, now they've stood up to that, and good for them. But, you know, come on, women, like, if you really think you have this pussy power, start becoming smarter to use it, and, like, get yourself out of these religions where you're a second-class citizen. So, yeah, this is just my video on, like, why I don't get why women are part of religion. Sean out.